Westpac Stadium Wellington had its first taste of Four Nations football today when Australia and New Zealand met for a final press conference before tomorrow's game. Both teams also took the opportunity to hit the field for their captain's run.
With the younger guys in the squad, there was a learning curve for them, but we certainly learned that they tested us in the middle and tested us big time, and we're going to have to fix that. So we've tried hard to do that in the remaining two games. But the closeness of the competition has been, there's been plenty of pressure on, but I'm happy with the way we've responded since that first game. So the challenge now is to meet them head on and make sure that we do the job in the middle. Well, there's always a certain amount of pressure that goes with the national side, ours or New Zealand or anyone for that matter, but it's how you handle it, and that's the secret to it. So, being able to play under pressure is always something that the athlete has to face, whether as an individual or as a team. So you carry those expectations. However, we can't let that get in the way. It's the process, it's not the outcomes, and we've handled that in the last 2 weeks to playing back-to-back games where we had to win or go out of the competition. And I think we showed we've improved in that area, but we're going to have to step up another league, another step or two this week, that's for sure.
Well, as far as preparation goes, it's been a little bit different for us this week. So I wouldn't say it's a positive, given we had probably there were 6 or 7 blokes battling a virus. 2 of those guys are our starting halves, in Cherry Evans and Cronk. So what hasn't been ideal, but we trained yesterday as a squad and we trained well. So. And we got a run here this afternoon. So if we train well and everyone knows where we want to be for tomorrow night's game and what their role involves and how they're going to do it the best they can, then we've prepared the best we can. As soon as we finished that match, we addressed our defence, not only through the middle, but we were caught napping out wide as well. So those young guys out on our edges have done a great job in the last 2 games that we played against England and Samoa. Our defence overall as a team has been a lot stronger and the attitude's been better. But there was areas apart from our defence that we needed to address after that first game, and I think we've done that. We've improved in both matches that we've played from the first game. So that's a goal of ours, or a challenge, I should say, is to play even better this week against the Kiwis.
Yeah, we did come off a pretty good win in game 1, and then I think Samoa, for me, brought their best performance to the competition, to the contest against us, and really took us down to the wire. So in terms of our improvement, we understand the circumstance that we're facing. I think with the Australian side in the first match. They had two players that didn't go back on in the second half, and the conditions were pretty taxing over in Brisbane, and a lot of the players in the Australian side hadn't played in a while. So that's going to take its toll. So for us, we've watched the Australians in terms of their improvement over the last couple of weeks. A real tough performance against England. And then also a wonderful match against Samoa. So, we know what we're in for tomorrow night. Essentially, it will come down to, the 17 guys that take the field for us, making sure that they get their jobs done really well and execute what we've been working on at training all week. So, that's the focus for us, and hopefully, the crowd and playing in front of our home crowd will help that, but we need to make sure that we're getting our jobs done first.
Obviously, happy result-wise with the start of the tournament, but that's very much behind us. We've felt like we've grown as a group throughout the tournament. Probably didn't have our best performance in that second game, but felt we sort of got back to what we did best against England. But I guess those 3 games aren't going to win us this one. It's going to be a very tough challenge. I think Aussie have showed that they are a quality team. After probably being disappointed with how they've played and a few things not going their way injury wise. put two very good performances back to back, and it's going to be a great challenge, and it's going to be definitely a different one from I guess the start of the tournament. They've got key guys all over the park. Obviously, that's a pretty vital position at fullback, and you don't want to single any of the players out. It's right across the park. There's quality. There's matchups all over, and our focus is very much on our own performance and preparation, and what we can do to improve that. But there's a lot of respect for this Australian team, and we know what they're capable of, but we're not putting too much energy into that. It's more about what we can do to put a good performance together.